their zone and taking it down the ice. Shot goes to the side of the net. I don't think that got in on Stone. And Mullen's going to clear the zone. Here comes Patrick. Patrick takes a shot, and that gets deflected off a Rampart defender's stick. Wide of the net. Rampart trying to clear the zone. Marco with the steal. Marco with the centering pass. Goalie gets his stick on it. Rampart taking the puck out of their zone and on offense here. And that's going to be an offsides on Rampart. Face-off won by Rampart. They dump it into the zone. Alex on the chase. Rampart trying to keep control. Alex sends it. I'm not sure what happened. My phone just closed there, folks. Sorry. Shot, and that one saved by Stone and goes wide. Centering pass by Rampart comes out to Vinny. Vinny trying to clear the zone. Gets it back to Luke. Luke heading up. He's got Nolan on his wing. Puck along the boards. Peter in control. Peter takes a shot. Gets blocked. Luke tries to control. Vinny centers it to Luke. Check there. Mullen's going to clear the zone for an icing. Rampart's back here going early in the second period. Tata in on the face-off circle. Wins that back to Gus. Gus who tries to clear, and Tata picks it up. Rampart tips it, keeps it in for a moment. They get reset. Good check there by Colin. Taking Rampart off the puck. Tata sweeps it back. And that's going to come out of the zone. Rampart was offside. Face-off going to come outside the zone. Tata back in on the face-off circle. Rampage is going to take that and put it into the zone. Jack sweeps it to the boards. Elliott there. Rampart trying to center, and they just miss. Carter with the clear to the center ice line. Pass goes forward up to Jack, who puts it into the zone. Mullen on the forecheck. Rampart trying to clear, and they do, but right to Carter. Carter sends it up to Jack. Jack puts it back into the zone and is going to try to chase it down. But Rampart gets control and clears. Pass gets intercepted by Rampart. Shot goes high of the net. Rampart looking for an opening. Ooh, centering pass gets intercepted by Carter. And Jack clears the zone. That's going to be an icing. Looks like the boys are tired. I'm going to go off for a line change on that whistle. 13:25 left in the second period. No score in the second period. 4-0 Mullen. And Marco in the face-off circle. And that puck's going to come out to Dobby. Dobby's going to have a chance. Dobby. Oh, and what a save by the goalie. Oh, centering pass goes off the goalie, and he's going to cover up that rebound. Dobby with a breakaway chance. And then a second chance by the Mustangs off the rebound. Face off in the offensive zone for Mullen. Marco in on the circle. Marco sweeps that to Noah. Noah back to Gus. Gus puts it along the boards to Dobby. Great puck movement here by the Mustangs. And Rampart's going to clear that. No icing. It's waved off. Stone sends that around the boards up to Dobby. Dobby clears the zone, looking for Noah. Marco hands that puck to himself out of the air, but Rampart takes it back. Good job by Peter on the steal there. Rampart possessing a little more this period, but Mullen keeps taking the puck away. Gus trying to scoop that forward, can't get it past a very large Rampart player. And Mullen's going to clear the zone. There's no icing on that. Player could have played it. Mullen comes off on a line change, excuse me. Peter steals the puck along the boards, trying to get it out. Puck still along the boards here. Nolan tries to get it out, but Rampart keeps it in. Centering pass almost turned over there. That was dangerous. Here comes Luke. Oh, and that hits the post. Could hear the clink of the iron on that one. Mullen. Luke with the check there. Nolan comes up, takes the shot, and that's a chest save. Luke had him. Oh, no whistle blew. I'm not sure how long someone needs to hold a puck. And Stone with the point-blank save on the breakaway attempt. That was probably the best. Oh, and what's the player doing there? Don't touch a goalie when he's covering the puck. Come on. None of that nonsense, please. Love seeing Mullen stand up for their goalie, though. Not sure why the ref on the other end didn't blow the whistle. The goalie had the puck, it looked like, in his lap for like 5 seconds. Oh, looks like they're going to call a 2-minute roughing. I guess you're not allowed to defend your goalie. Guess the ref didn't like us defending our goalie there when the player took a chop well after the whistle. So now Mullen's going to have to go on the penalty kill for 2 minutes here. Marco in on the face-off. Oh, it looks like they actually put a Rampart player in. They may have put him in the box for taking that shot on Stone after he had the puck covered. Wow. I'm just so stunned that we're actually getting calls today in our favor. Rampart's going to clear that puck into our zone. Carter along the boards. Carter's going to pass it back to Tata. Tata back to Carter. Carter up to Dobby. Dobby passes it up to Nolan. Marco on the chase. Rampart takes it in their own zone. And that puck's going to bounce out of the zone. Oh, it went off one of the Rampart players. Mullen's going to have to reset. And there's Marco sending it. Oh, he just misses Nolan. But Nolan gets the puck back. Loses it. And Rampart's trying to bring it out, but Mullen takes control and keeps it in the zone. Rampart sends it along the boards. Tata keeps it in, passes it to Marco. Marco with a backhand attempt goes wide. Dobby along the boards, keeps the puck in the zone. Centering pass to Marco is intercepted and cleared by Rampart. 38 seconds left on the power play. Stone's going to control that. And he's going to send that forward to Marco and send him on a break. Oh, but the Rampart, number 4, steals the puck from Marco. Carter comes up, makes a check, and takes the puck right back. Here comes Mullen. Shot goes wide for Pearson. Puck along the boards, out of the zone. Mustangs need to be careful here. Gus has it. Back to Jack. Jack puts that behind the net. And Luke is going to clear the zone for us. No icing there, but that'll end the power play for the Mustangs. Rampart clears all the way back into our zone. Gus sends that around the boards. That takes a funny hop, but Pearson gets to it and chops it. Rampart looking to control. Check there. Gus tries to take it out, loses control. Check by Carter to take the puck off the stick. Rampart still buzzing in our zone. Centering pass gets tipped out wide, and Mullen clears. And Pearson is going to race for it, but I don't think he's got the legs. He was at the end of his shift there, and he just did not have the legs to chase that down. So icing is the call. Face-off coming back in our zone. 8:37 left in the second period. It's like Marco's going to head to the face-off circle and wins that to the boards. Gus plays along the boards, sidesteps the forechecker. The forechecker takes the puck, but Gus takes it right back. And Gus clears it up. Looks like Dom's coming with it. Dom on the attack, pushes it forward to Dobby. Dom's got it back. Dom centering pass. Oh, what a chance. Oh, boy. What a save by the goalie. Mullen still controls the puck in the zone. Dobby looking for a centering pass. It deflected away by the defender. Pass out to the point. Peter keeps it in. Peter looking for a centering pass to Dom. Puck along the boards. Puck comes out. Rampart trying to get a shot here. Saved by Stone. Stone was hugging the side of the net there. Kept it nice and closed, and Mullen's going to ice the puck 7.5 minutes. Face-off coming back into our zone. On defense, we'll have to clear. And face-off by Tata. Rampart's going to take that one. Centering pass. Carter intercepts in front of the goal and clears. And Jack's going to get there, so no icing. Jack on the forecheck. Gives the player a bump. Pass back to Tata. Elliott helps keep it in. Rampart trying to clear the zone, and they do. Rampart attacking. Centering pass gets deflected away by Mullen. Good job there, boys. Keep it up. Tata intercepts that centering attempt. Elliott tries to clear the zone to Jack, and Jack gets it up to Tata. Tata takes it, and that's unfortunately going to be offsides. Patrick just lost control of the puck, and our two other forwards went in before he crossed with the puck. So face-off going to come outside the zone. And that's along the boards. Nolan fighting for it. Gets some help from Luke. Still fighting for the puck along the boards. Oh, and Nolan just gets dumped with his arms. No call there. Didn't even use the body there. Just shoved him down. But Mullen still puts the puck into the zone. Rampart trying to clear their defensive zone, and they do. Rampart now moving the puck forward. Alex gets in the way of their pass. That shot goes wide for Rampart, but they still have possession. Rampart still possessing the puck. Nice tip away by Alex there. Still in our zone along the boards. Here comes Rampart taking the puck out. Centering attempt, doesn't make it through. Mullen's gonna center that, and Alex is gonna take it and push it up to Nolan. Nolan's telling Alex to put it in. Nolan and Alex working. Alex comes off for a line change. Oh, steal by Elliott there, who leaves it for Marco. Marco with the shot that goes high and wide. Oh, Marco had a chance to come in on the goalie alone. Just lifted the puck a little too high there over the net. But Mullen will have a face-off here in the offensive zone. Marco in on the circle. Marco's going to chase down his own face-off. Tries to center that. Rampart takes it away, but Noah manages to steal the puck. Then Rampart steals it back. Oh, and there's another cheap shot on Colin, pushing him into the bench. Peter with a shot that gets blocked. He's trying to keep it in the zone. Marco with the check. Don't tell me they called that. And they didn't call that hit on Peter. Some Karate Kid playing in the background. That's appropriate. No penalties were called there. Looked like something happened over by the bench. Maybe someone lost their stick. Face off just outside the zone. Noah's going to dump it in, and Mullen's going to go on the forecheck. Here comes Marco. Marco looking for a centering pass to Noah. That puck bounces around, and the goalie makes the save. Looks like the Rampart players are getting a little chippy. Mullen's going to have to be careful here not to retaliate. Here comes Tata on the face-off in the Rampart defensive zone. Mullen on the attack. Tata gets chased out. And Pearson will jump into the circle. Puck comes along the boards. Jack tries to center it, takes a check. Moves the puck though. Puck along the boards to Mullen. Mullen tries a shot that gets blocked. Puck going around. Peter's going to have a chance at it. Peter tries a shot. That goes high of the net. Puck still along the boards, and Rampart clears. Good pass there by Tata over to Jack. Jack puts it right back into the offensive zone for Mullen. And a steal there by Tata, and Tata hits the post. Oh, we've had 2 irons this period. Centering pass. Jack. Oh, and Tata had a rebound in an open net and missed. Man, Mullen's had some great chances. Centering pass by Peter, no one's there. Elliott keeps it in. Peter gloves it down to himself. And then Rampart is going to take it away and start their attack. Pearson clears our defensive zone. Jack tries to hit Tata. Tata's coming off for a line change. No icing though there. Rampart with the puck in their own zone, looking to move it forward. And they come into our zone, and the puck goes right to Elliott's stick. Elliott clears it to Luke, who clears the zone and chops it forward. Luke chops it in to the offensive zone. Rampart with control though, but they lose the puck. Carter puts it back into the zone, but Luke was offside and just got back on sides. So Mullen couldn't attack there. Rampart puts it into our zone. Elliott sends it around the boards to Alex. Carter comes to give him a hand along the boards. And Alex and Carter, Carter just got hit with a high stick. And Rampart's going to go to the box for that one. That stick came up and hit Carter right in the face. Glad he's okay. Face-off going to come now down the ice into the offensive zone for the Mustangs, who are going on the power play here with 3:16 left in the second period. Marco wins that. Back to Tata. Tata to Carter. Carter with the shot that goes wide. Noah chasing, or Dobby rather, chasing the puck down. Mullen can't touch that because they would have been offside, so now Rampart gets to take the puck down and dump it into our zone. Two players get tangled up and trip. And here comes Carter taking the puck down the ice. Carter gliding over to Marco. Marco, oh, and that's going to be waved off. That's goalie interference, unfortunately. Carter put the puck in, but both players went into the goalie, so no goal on the goalie interference. Carter having a talk with the referee, probably saying he was pushed into the goalie. But that's not going to win the argument. No goal, and the Mustangs still have a minute and a half left on the power play. Win that face-off. Tata in control, passes it forward. Nolan up to Shorty. Shorty puts it behind the net. Nolan passes it over to Dobby. Dobby looking for the centering pass, and a nice shot there by Marco. Glove save. Minute 10 left on the power play. Well, I know we haven't scored a goal this period compared to the 4 in the first, but Mullen has rang the post twice and had one goal nullified. Still maintaining the pressure. Now, puck is going to come back to Gus, and that gets blocked by the forward. Gus with the centering pass, and a tip there goes wide of the net. Mustangs keep it in the zone, and Rampart's going to clear that. They've got it forward, waiting for the puck. Gus gets in his way. Oh, and he scores a shorthander. Blocker side over Stone's shoulder. Another shorthanded goal after the power play goal was nullified. So we're going to have 4-1 Mustangs. And we still have 48 seconds left on the power play. Face off at center ice. Ramparts have the puck, moving it forward. Come on, Mustangs, you're on the power play. Let's get control. Elliott takes the control, sends that to the blue line, but Ramparts intercept. They look for a tip that goes wide of the goal. And Nolan's going to push that forward. Marco's chasing it. And that's kept in by Dobby, who puts it in! Power play goal by Bob Dobson. What a play by Nolan to push that puck forward. And Dobby puts it in. 5-1 Mustangs. Face-off won by the Mustangs. They're going to push that forward, but they lose control, and Rampart now has it into our zone. Dom trying to get control of the puck. Puck in the neutral zone. Tata now has control. He sends it along the boards, and Dom sweeps it out of the zone. Puck at center ice. Ramparts take control again. A little back and forth here at the center ice line. Mullen now playing out of their zone. Here comes Tata flying up the ice. Tata's got a breakaway. Oh, and he didn't get a full backhander on the goalie. Good 2-on-none chance. Mustangs may want to think about passing on some of those 2-on-9s. Rampart now trying to take the puck in our zone, but they lose control and have to get back onside. Oh, Carter and another player collide right along our blue line. And puck along the boards, and the two players go down. That's Jack. But they're back up and fighting for the puck and trying to move it. Shot goes wide there. And looks like there's going to be a penalty. Looks like Luke's in a scrum. And Luke's trying to get into a fight there. Oh boy, only 4 seconds left in the period. And Luke's getting sent off the ice. Well, good for Luke standing up for our players. They were getting chippy this whole period, taking some shots, and if the refs aren't going to control the game, then you've got to take control sometimes and send a message. So it looks like it's going to be matching penalties here on Luke and the Rampart player. I see Luke's off the ice, so is the Rampart player. And then one Rampart player is in the box, probably because it was two of them trying to jump on Luke. See if Dom's coming off or... Yep, Dom's just heading to the bench. Refs sorting out the penalties here with 4.2 seconds left in the second period in a 5-1 game for the Mullen Mustangs. So Mullen's actually going on the power play here. See, folks, if two guys get into a scrum and go at it, you got to let them go. But Rampart had an extra player in on that scrum. You can't go 2-on-1. That's just not a fair fight. So they're going to get a 2-minute penalty here, likely for roughing. But it looks like the two players that really were going at it, Luke and the other Rampart player, are taken off the ice and sent to the locker room. And face-off by Noah's one, shot by Carter goes wide. And that's the end of the period. That'll do it, folks. For the second period, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Your Mullen Mustangs are leading 5-1, heading into the third period. And appropriately playing Kung Fu fighting. Hopefully we get a nice clean third period, because Rampart came out pretty chippy there, taking some liberties down 4-0. But some of our players are having a chat with the refs at center ice. Stone's talking to them. Good job, Mustangs!